Hi Leo, welcome to 2025. Happy New Year. For January, what I'm doing, by the way, it's Shayna from Lighting the Way for the newbies. I'm a tarot reader for the last 25 years and a Reiki healer and a medium. I own a shop in Staffordshire, England, in Barliston, where I do my readings, but I also have card shop and giftware. And my website is in the link below, so if you want to have a look. I decided to start January off with a 2025 general reading. I'm not normally a general read. I like to go into a lot of detail, and I don't normally do big picture reads, but I decided let's start January off with a nice quick overview of 2025. So what I've done is I've already pre-shuffled. The bottom card is going to be the general anchoring energy for the whole of 2025. So what is the message for Leo for 2025? And then we'll go on a 12 card spread with one for each month. What you can then do is you can cross-reference that with the monthly reads, which if you look in the playlists, you'll see Leo, you'll see the 2025 read, and then you'll see as I go through the months, I will be putting in the monthly reads, and you can see how they relate, okay? How the energy manifests itself. So we'll go ahead and start that. I've already pre-shuffled, it just makes it a little bit quicker. So for you, your energy for 2025, beautiful. What a beautiful energy, Aries, Taurus energy. This is the Empress. Divine feminine. She is abundant. Anything she touches turns to gold. Okay, it can be literal. It could mean that there might be a baby, okay, conception or birth of a baby in 2025. Take that if it's for you. Congratulations. If it's not, the Empress energy is about stepping into one's divine power, feminine power, learning one's self-worth, learning how to navigate the world in a way in such a high vibration that everything you touch turns to gold. It's a beautiful card. It's a card of abundance and birth, okay? So we'll see how that's going to manifest for you in 2025. Well, it's a beautiful energy to have, Leo. So let's go ahead and see what we've got for you. So in January, wonderful, we start the year with the Six of Wands, okay? Six of Wands, fire energy again. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, so this is your energy. This is one of victory. This is one of validation, recognition, and somebody who's maybe in the spotlight. You might be in the spotlight. You might have your own channel. You might be somebody who is it's being validated by your peers, okay? It's been seen as successful. This is it's a beautiful start of the year. It's you starting the year in a very positive energy and a very kind of successful energy. I love this. Accompany that with the Empress energy. So if we put the Empress and the Six of Wands together, that's a successful, for somebody who's been trying to get pregnant, that's a successful pregnancy, okay? That's your confirmation that you have been able to get pregnant, for that energy to combine. If it's not, then this is about whatever the work that you did in 2024 with regards to a new creative project or putting your stamp on the world. It's working. Okay, it's working. You're going to start getting some validation. It's working. So that's beautiful, Leo. Wonderful energy. A mother's pride, again, very odd. I've got that. That's just come through. A mother's pride, because the Empress energy can also be a mother. Six of Wands is success. So a mother's pride, a mother's victory is a message that's coming through as well. So for February, Devil energy, Capricorn energy. In February, there's something here. Capricorn energy it's either just talking quite literally about a Capricorn. So it might be that in February, a Capricorn features quite strong in the month. If it's not that, then the devil is that those patterns that are toxic. So for example, on the edge of success, maybe we start spending too much money, and that's our habit. Our habit is we spend too much money. We get excited, we spend too much money. It's asking you to be careful with that habit. Okay, another thing would be, for example, if you have a habit of having negative thinking. So you're starting to get your success and then you start doubting yourself, you start having negative thinking. It's asking you to be careful of that. So February is a warning about attachments and negative practices. Don't take them forward with you. Okay, recognize those negative patterns that prevent your growth. Recognize them. It can even be as something like imposter syndrome. So maybe you're having a wonderful success with a creative project and then you kind of sabotage yourself because you have this imposter syndrome of like, oh my god, I'm successful, I'm not worthy. You'll know, but it's telling you to watch out for a toxic pattern. Okay, a pattern that's going to want to try and repeat itself of sabotage, addiction, negative thinking. You'll know what it is. That's the energy. Or, as I said, it could just simply mean that the Capricorn features quite strongly. Interesting. I just had an interesting energy. Just be careful about people trying to infringe on your success. Okay, so I just noticed his hand pulling and there's a puppet there. And I was getting that you're shining really light. Okay, you've got success. You have this beautiful Empress energy and you've got success. Some people sometimes want a little bit of that and they will come in and try and pull some off of your energy. So I warn you about that. Okay, be careful of those kind of people. The brighter we shine, the light, the larger the shadow. Okay, so it's just becoming aware of that, be it internally or externally. So March, Hermit. Wow, big card players now. Hermit's asking you to take a step back. It's asking you to take a step back and go within and look within. Okay, do some introspection. It's asking you to go within, look at within yourself, do that dark night of the soul journey. So if this was, for example, an internal issue, it's asking you to recognize it and then go within and work with it. Don't try and hide it. Don't try and shy away from our darker side of our nature. We are both light and dark. It's asking you to go in and look at it. Okay, investigate it, look at it, go through the dark night of the soul. Because that is where you will find your inspiration. Now, I know you've already done this work with the fact that you've got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. You've already done this work. But interestingly enough, the work never really stops. Okay, it's just we elevate and we get higher and higher, but the test will keep coming around in some form and another. It's just that we get better at seeing it. Okay, so I think that's what's going to happen here. A temptation is going to be put forward, but on this occasion you're wise enough to know it and see it, because the Hermit is wisdom as well. Okay, so I think you're going to be wise enough to see it. If this is not, this could also you being seeking guidance from a higher vibrational being, so someone, be it spirit or from a mentor. Okay, it might be you're going to meet a mentor and somebody that's going to help spiritually guide you through this pattern of ego success and then our self-limiting growth patterns. Okay, Virgo energy there. You might have Virgo and Capricorn in your chart, by the way. That might be what this energy is also coming up as you might have Virgo and Capricorn in your chart quite strongly, as well as Taurus moon, things like that. Okay, April 6 of Cups. So yeah, this is you then stepping back into your past. There's something here maybe, okay, for a select few of you who have been trying to have children, you might have had a situation where you've lost a child in the past. This is maybe what's going on here. There might be a fear reaction, okay, to the fact that you are with child and then you're going to go back and you're going to remember the past, okay? So it's going to cause you to slow down and kind of step back a little bit with your energy. That's for a select few of you. 6 of Cups in April it's my sweet memories. It's looking back in the past in a very nostalgic, sweet way, remembering the good times, okay? So I think what's going to happen is during this introspection of the Hermit, you might actually land up looking at your childhood. You might even look at childhood wounds and things like that. Okay, at least that's what I can tell. Yes. May. Page of Pentacles in May. Page of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles energy is a new opportunity of learning. Okay, it's a learning opportunity. With the Empress, it might be there might be a mother-child situation here where you can learn from your mother or something like that. This is an energy I'm getting here. If it's not, this is about you taking on some form of new learning. The pages are messengers, and this in particular, this Pentacle page, he actually brings something tangible. Okay, so it's like a course, doing a course, or doing a new form of learning. It's also about meeting like-minded people, going and having a meeting up with somebody with like-minded souls who will inspire your growth. Okay. It could also be if it's a pregnancy. I think you will find out that it's you'll probably find out the sex of the child round about May, and it's looking at a girl. All right, June. So we've got death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. So something here is going to stop. Okay, and I'm very happy to see death and rebirth underneath the devil, if you look at it energetically, how I'm looking at it. It means that in June, what this lesson, this whatever this lesson is, it's going to put a stop to something that has maybe been carried with you since childhood. Okay, the Six of Cups energy. There might be I'm getting a mother wound. Okay, for a select few of you, I'm getting a mother wound. There's something here that it's going to put a stop to it. The death card's not as physical death. It means an ending. It's the full stop at the end of or the period at the end of the sentence. And then it's the opportunity of rebirth now. It's cutting the puppet ties. Okay, it's cutting the puppet ties and setting yourself free, your ego free. All right, and I'm seeing that's what's going on here. Stepping in towards your independence, healing some kind of mother wound, and then having this a wonderful rebirth in June. That's beautiful. In July, Four of Cups. Yeah, whenever we make I don't know if you've heard of soul ties and cord cutting, okay? It's this kind of energy that I'm getting here. I'm getting a cord cutting. Whenever we do a cord cutting, there's a period after that where there's a period of grief, okay? It's a period of like, you feel it's the wound on a soul level. And then because you've been feeding on that almost umbilical kind of energy, when it is cut, you almost feel like that energy is missing. Okay, and sometimes that it's very odd. I don't normally get this, but that's what I'm getting from this Four of Cups. I'm getting that when you cut this addiction, this tie, whatever it is, you go into an energy of dopamine withdrawal. Inspiration kind of flatlines. Okay, and it's almost like the wound was what was actually feeding your creativity, and then when you just cut the wound, it's like you go through this apathy, this numbness of my God, who am I? What's my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? Just know that that's normal. Okay, it's healthy and it's normal. You will come out of that and you will then be able to see quite clearly your road ahead. Okay, so you've got quite a very significant shift in June, July. June's a major arcana, okay, so it's something that was destined to happen, and it's a big shift energy card, and it's shifting you, and your reaction to this learning is going to be uncomfortable. Okay, but it's normal. The apathy and the boredom and the kind of like, it's part of this cord cutting, and it's you'll see. it will bring its reward. Look behind her, okay? Beautiful cup filled of all this vibrant color. It will bring its reward. You just have to mourn the cups that are spilled. You have to release it, and then you'll be able to see the beautiful opportunity it will bring for your growth. August. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. So now what's going to happen in August is you're going to start kind of feeling a little bit off balance. It could be, that's weird. So I think you're okay. You're kind of person who's been juggling quite a lot. You've been doing two things at once. Okay, you're a creative, but unfortunately, your creative project is not enough to maintain you. So what you've had to do is you've had to keep one pentacle kind of low to the ground, one that's solid. That fills my purse. Okay, that keeps me roof over my head, food in my mouth, right? And then there's this other pentacle that's up in the air, which is my creative flair. This is my inspiration. This is something I love to do. And I think that's what you're bored of. Okay, you're bored of like, oh, I just really want to do my creative endeavor. I'm focused completely on my creative endeavor. And I'm going to tell you that a lot of creatives, we can't. Okay, we can't, and we can't fully immerse ourselves into our creative projects and our creative endeavors. Some are very lucky and have the opportunity to do it. So it's almost like there's this apathy and this like, oh, I'd really just want to do this full time because I love it. But I can't because I need to pay my bills. Okay. So that's the energy that I'm getting in August. It's understanding that I still got to do the basic grind in order to keep my dreams alive. Now remember, without that grind, that dream would not be possible. Okay, you wouldn't be able to have the time, the money, the energy, in order to focus on that without that grounding. Okay, so it has its purpose, even though it can be kind of boring. Okay, I'm smiling because I kind of really empathize with this. I know this energy. September, darling. Yeah, you see, by September now you want to go on an adventure. Okay, you might go and travel actually, because of this feeling of apathy and this lull in your inspiration. You might actually decide to go take a little bit of a break. And it's around about your birthday. I think you just decide, that's it, let's go, and you're gonna go see the world. Okay, you're gonna go get some inspiration. You're gonna travel. I think you're gonna travel. And you're going to go and get some inspiration, which is beautiful. Have an opportunity to go see the world. I'm seeing a coastal, sort of going towards the coast, kind of surf and camper van kind of thing. I'm saying it because it is in the picture, but I'm actually seeing that is what you're going to decide to do, go towards the water. You see, I said that and then I never noticed this, but the Empress card, which is your underlying energy, her cape is water and fish. Okay, so I think you're gonna go on some kind of a journey in September. October, Knight of Cups. It's brilliant because what happens because of this then is there's this beautiful creative romantic kind of opportunity. So I think in October there's going to be a big romantic gesture coming your way. Okay, somebody might pop the question. I heard that coming through. Somebody might pop the question, but there's somebody who's going to put their heart out there. They're going to be romantic. They're going to put their heart on the sleeve, and that's coming towards you. That's a beautiful energy coming towards you. Again, see, on the beach. Oh my gosh, if this is happening, please put it in the comments, okay? An engagement on the beach. But that's what I'm seeing, okay, Leo? November. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords energy is a strategy trying to get away with something. So what I'm seeing, this is all really positive. So what I'm seeing is in November is you're actually going to start with the Empress and the Seven of Swords. This is you kind of strategizing. Okay, how are we going to do this? balancing the books, balancing the how are we going to do this? How are we going to afford this? How are we going to put the money away? How are we going to... It's that kind of energy that I'm getting. Your focus in November is going to be about strategizing. It's going to be about how can we actually do this? Budgeting and working out the situation. That's what I'm seeing going on here. I don't see it in its lower vibration. I see it in its higher vibration. Just trust that the universe will show you. Okay, it's trust that it will come. The opportunity will come for you to do exactly what the romantic gesture is going to be towards. Yes, see, I knew it was positive. I could tell, and I'm telling you, I'm getting someone is going to get engaged at the end of the year. Okay, because you end with Taurus's card, which is the Hierophant, and it's an up leveling. So it is like strategizing how we're going to pay for the wedding kind of thing. That's literally what I was seeing here. Whoever this is that you have in your life, they're a very grounding personality, very grounding, very they think about, like, you know, how are we going to do this? Let's make a plan. Let's set a budget. It's that kind of thing. Okay, it's a very nice energy. So that Seven of Swords is a really positive, strategizing energy. And it's about your commitment. It's about up-leveling of a relationship. It's, for example, getting married, okay? Planning the wedding, which is the Hierophant. If this isn't a wedding, the Hierophant energy is about a up-leveling and a soul level, okay? So it's about spiritual growth as well, and up-leveling lessons, for example, where we had that devil situation coming in ties. So it's like up-leveling from that energy and hiring your vibration ascension. The Hierophant can also be a commitment of, like, for example, moving in together. So it can be like getting keys, moving in together, up-leveling in that sense. Taurus might be significant. You got a double energy of Taurus with the Hierophant and the Empress. What else am I getting from this? Sometimes this can also be legal structures and social networks, social government and things like that is going to play an important part in December. Okay, a strategy using the social systems, housing systems, something like that. It could even be something regarding that. So that, my darling, is your 2025, Leo. Please like, subscribe, comment. I'd love to know how this energy manifests in your life. And I will see you on the month by month, and I'll see you soon. Bye.